Short. We don't want someone unattractive in a wealthy family. How could someone like you be with a guy like Ethan? His parents kept insulting me and I felt a lot of anger inside. I understand. I'll leave now, but you've insulted my family and me. Please never get involved with us. It will be a waste even if you beg us. My name is Sarah. I'm a 25-year-old office worker. My family was very poor when I was growing up. We ate stale bread every day to fight off hunger. There were 4 of us: my father, mother, sister, and me. My dad's salary went mostly toward rent, and my mom was too sick to work. My sister and I were always hungry as kids. My life changed when I learned about finance in middle school. I think it was from an after-school program. I found out that the more education you had, the more money you could make. When I heard that, I decided I wanted to study hard, earn a lot of money, and take care of my family. From that moment, I focused all my time on studying. If you study too much, you'll get sick and die, my dad used to say. If I can't make a lot of money, I'd rather die, I would reply cheekily. Unlike most kids, I studied hard and got great grades in school. Every time I got a perfect score, my mom was so happy and proud of me. It made me happy to see her proud, so I studied even more. I got a scholarship to high school because of my grades and kept working hard so I could go to university without paying for tuition. My education helped me find a job at a big company. At first, the work felt like a game, since I had only studied for most of my life. But I learned that effort doesn't always guarantee good results. If I just walked around aimlessly, I wouldn't get anywhere. I thought this was interesting and began to find ways to use my skills at work. Not many of my new colleagues thought like that. You're really hardworking, Sarah, and you fight for what you love. I'm proud of you. I even want you to teach me what you know, my dad once said. He was always unreliable, but no matter how poor we were, he always smiled. Because of his attitude, we stayed hopeful. At first, I studied to become rich and help my family, but over time, I just enjoyed studying for its own sake. It was like a kid wanting to be a baseball player and practicing hard every day. My mom never complained about money. She was great at making things herself. She learned sewing at fashion school and made clothes, backpacks, and pouches for me and my sister. They were cute and fashionable. Other kids at school would ask us where we got them. My sister even started to get into fashion and enrolled in fashion school. Even though we were poor, we were happy with what we had. Is that really true? Someone asked me once. Yes, it is, I replied. One day, my sister and I brought home some leftover lunch from school and gave it to our parents. That's amazing, my colleagues said when I told them this story. My stories about growing up poor became fascinating tales at work, and I ended up being seen as an interesting person. In school, I might have been teased, but at work, people seemed to enjoy my stories. I was happy to have good relationships with my colleagues and enjoy my job. Life felt exciting. Then, I had a fateful encounter. It happened at a company party for new employees. After the party, I decided to have a drink with some colleagues. One of them said, I know some people from other departments, so I'll invite them. That's when I met Ethan. He was nice, handsome, and not at all a womanizer. I fell for him right away. As the night went on, everyone started chatting. When Ethan went to the bathroom, my colleague took the seat next to me. When Ethan returned, he saw his spot was taken and sat next to me instead. He didn't seem to notice how fast my heart was beating and began a conversation with me. You're Sarah, right? I heard you're amazing. If I'm not wrong, you went to both high school and college on scholarships. Yes, I'm really thankful for the free tuition. Is that the only reason? Well, my family didn't have much money, so yeah. I see. So you said it was tough to support your family? No, I actually enjoyed it. Even though we were poor, we were happy. I see, you have a unique charm. His comment surprised me, but he said it so seriously. I didn't really know what he meant, so I just laughed. From that point on, whenever I ran into him at work, we'd stop and chat casually. He must have become interested in me because one day he asked me out to dinner. He seemed much more relaxed than usual when it was just the 2 of us. He was polite, but also friendly, and I felt like we were growing closer. He invited me to dinner a few more times after that. One day, he told me he had feelings for me. I didn't expect him to fall for me, but I was more happy than surprised, so I said yes. We started dating, and he treated me really well, coming up with fun date ideas. When I was with him, I felt safe and happy. I wanted to be with him forever. I found out he felt the same way when he proposed 3 years later. I was so overjoyed, and I immediately said yes. So we got engaged. We wanted to tell our families as soon as possible. Ethan said, "First, I want to meet your family before we tell everyone." So we decided to tell my parents first. My family liked Ethan right away. He even said, "Your parents are like peas in a pot." Then it was time for me to meet his parents. As his fiancé, it was important to make a good first impression. I was really nervous, so I carefully chose my outfit, got my hair done, and spent extra time on my makeup. After my mom and sister checked me over, I left the house looking perfect. Ethan and I went to his parents' house, which was a huge mansion that stood out from all the others. Once we started dating, I found out his dad was the CEO of a big company and the family was very wealthy. In other words, Ethan was the only son of a prestigious family. I guess that's why he seemed so different from the start. I met Ethan when he pressed the doorbell. His mom answered and opened the door. "Ethan, welcome home." "Hi, Mom. Is she your fiancé?" "It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Sarah." "Oh, come inside." She gave me a quick look before inviting us in. I didn't expect her to like me immediately, but I knew I had to try. His mom led us into their huge, fancy living room, where his dad was already sitting on the sofa. "I'm glad you're here. Please, take a seat," his father said politely, but there was a tense feeling in the air, like I was being interviewed for a job. "I'm Ethan's father. I run a company called 5X, he said. His company had always been successful, and his parents liked to brag about their status. "Sarah, you work at the same company as Ethan, don't you? That means you must be exceptional." "She's the most promising employee in the company. She was an honor student in both high school and college." "I see." I was a bit embarrassed by Ethan's praise, and his mom, maybe feeling jealous, said something surprising. "It doesn't matter how smart you are, but your face. You're a little too plain." "What?" Ethan and I were both shocked by her comment. "What are you talking about, Mom?" Ethan was furious, but his mom didn't care and kept going. "I'm just telling you the truth. You're going to take over your father's company one day, so the woman you marry must look beautiful." Her words only made Ethan angrier. "What is this? That's ridiculous. I love her for who she is, no matter what she looks like. She's not bad looking at all. Apologize to her." Ethan was fuming and demanding an apology. His dad was hurt by the comment too and got just as angry. "How dare you speak to your parents like that? Can't you see your mother is concerned for you? We don't want an unattractive woman in this family. We won't allow this marriage. Leave." His father waved his hand, telling me to leave. "What's wrong with you, Dad? I don't need your permission. I'm marrying her, whether you like it or not." "Hold on. We won't let you make such a mistake. You're just being fooled by her. She may not be pretty, but she's smart. She's manipulating you like a con artist." "That's exactly it. Talk to him too. Tell him you're not good enough for this family. How could someone like you be with a man like Ethan? I'd love to see the faces of your parents who raised you to be such a liar. They must be useless." His parents kept insulting me and I was filled with anger. "I understand, I'll leave now. But you've insulted both my family and me. Please never get involved with us again. It would be a waste even if you begged us." They laughed out loud. "Who's going to beg who? You think you're smart. I think you're just crazy." I ignored their rudeness and said, "Sorry to have bothered you," before leaving their house. Ethan followed me and apologized. "I'm really sorry about my parents." "Don't worry. You were trying to stand up for me, but they were so rude to you. I'm really disappointed in them. Lately, my dad's been acting like a tyrant at work. He doesn't get along with his employees. I think he's gotten too arrogant." "Well, my mom's always been like that, so I don't think she'll ever change." "I see." I was grateful that Ethan turned out to be a good person, even with parents like that. "Oh, by the way, that thing you said about not getting involved with your family?" "Yeah, I meant it. I was really angry when they insulted you. That's why I said it. But if you don't want me to, I won't go ahead. They deserve it. You should give them a piece of your mind." I got his approval, so I went ahead with my plan. I'm in the CEO's office at a company right now. "Dad, do you think he's going to call soon?" "I hope so." "Oh, here it is." "Yes, hello." My dad put the call on speaker. "Huh? Hello, what happened?" You suddenly want to cancel the contract. It's a shame, but I have a good reason to do so. What? What's the reason? You insulted my daughter and my family. You're Ethan's dad, right? Oh, I heard you treated my daughter badly when she visited. Oh my God, Sarah is your daughter. Yes, she's my sweet, precious daughter. Are you calling her ugly? I'm so sorry. I don't know how to apologize. You don't have to apologize. I won't accept it. I don't care what you said about me, but I'll never forgive you for insulting my daughter. My company is ending this contract right now. No. If such a big company pulls out, what will happen to mine? That's not my problem. Just live with integrity and stop judging people's looks. Then he hung up the phone. Thank you, Dad. I feel better now. I got a bit emotional. I'm sorry, Ethan, for causing trouble for your father. No. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you stood up to my father. Actually, my dad runs an IT company now. He's a big computer fan and even made his own computers. When he was dating my mom, he worked in an office job, but after she asked him, "Isn't there something you really want to do?" he quit his job and started following his passion. After my sister was born, he taught computer classes to earn money. Later, he started selling computers to his friends. And as word spread, the business grew. Now the company is big and works with other businesses, but he's still the same person. That's why I'm following my dreams too. No matter how rich we get, we still have the same heart we had when we were poor. Ethan's father was fired when the shareholders found out he caused the contract to be canceled. He lost his job and became unemployed. His mother didn't admit it and kept acting the same, but they ran out of money and had to sell the mansion. One day, Ethan's father came to my dad, crying and begging for forgiveness, but my dad didn't forgive him. My daughter told you to never get involved with us, right? He turned him away. Ethan cut ties with his parents and married into my family. Now he works hard at my dad's company and hopes to take over it one day. I told him you don't have to take responsibility. You can do what you really want. He replied, "What I want to do is give you the life where you can keep chasing your dreams." Then we got married. Now we live a very happy life together. He's a wonderful husband. Also, Sarah's family was very interesting. Ethan's parents went too far. I think when people focus too much on success and money, it can change them. But I'm happy Sarah found happiness. I wish them a long, happy life. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.